Well, good morning. My name is Christopher Scott, and I'm here representing the Alamo Asian American Chamber of Commerce. I wanted to just first start off and applaud the city. I've only recently been involved with this 5-year contracting diversity action plan, but what I've seen so far, my hat's off to you. The city identified that there was certainly a problem, a challenge with the contracting diversity, and certainly the action plan has addressed a lot of the salient points, I think, that are very important to the minority community out there. Certainly the Asian American Chamber of Commerce promotes minority, small, women-owned businesses, specifically Asian American businesses, and we really are looking to the city to not only take a look at this plan, but also there's a piece of the current ordinance, which is the segmented goals portion, that not only myself, but several other folks are going to discuss and talk about today as well, hopefully to convince and encourage the city to adopt those goals when you get to the ordinance and revamping of that city ordinance. My hat's off to you. Certainly we have some documentation here about the segmented goals for those of you that don't understand or don't know of what the segmented goals actually incorporate. So, I'll leave these here for the council folks and for you, Mayor Castro. And certainly want to encourage the city, not only understanding that this is kind of reactionary, but certainly be proactive in the future in really trying to get out there with the community and offer those opportunities to small, minority, women-owned businesses. Also understanding that the SCTRCA, which is the certification agency, has several other, disadvantaged categories that haven't been addressed yet, to include disabled individuals as well as veteran business enterprises. I would also encourage the city to take a look at those disadvantaged categories as well when you're revamping your city ordinance. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Scott. Travis Wiltshire.
Good morning, Mr. Mayor. Good morning, City Council. Good morning, City Manager and City staff. On behalf of the Alamo City Black Chamber of Commerce, I'm Travis Wiltshire. I'm representing them today. We wanted to commend the Mayor, the City staff, City Council, specific members of the team to implement and basically put together the 5-year plan. We at the Alamo Chamber are in agreement with the plan, and as Brother Scott said, there's certain things that we feel that need to be strengthened in the plan that basically the city staff couldn't necessarily agree with at this time, but we wanted to basically talk about here. So the 2 points that at least the Alamo City Black Chamber want to emphasize is the enforcement and the policing of the certification process for small, women, minority business enterprises. And what we're talking about here is the city needs to ensure that shell companies are not created that are willfully trying to undermine the intent of the SPADA process. And what we're saying by that is, as the city really is trying to implement this small and minority business-owned plan, we want to make sure that it's done the right way with the intent of what you're trying to accomplish here. What Brother Scott also said from the Angel Chamber is the segmented goal portion of it. And hopefully you'll receive a copy of what that entails. But to briefly tell you, these segmented goals specifically target the participation of business enterprises owned by women and certain minority groups. One of the things we went through is the old SPADA program, and I'll talk from a business owner, basically had goals in it that were segmented. And segmented means based on the ethnicity or women-owned businesses. So for me, as a small business and several small businesses, during the 2007 bond, what it allowed is that we would actually get a call from these large businesses because there were goals that were in place that specifically talked about African American and Asian American firms. What I also talked about is that we wanted to make sure that everybody understood it, so I kind of put it into a terminology that my third grader could understand. So what we talked about this morning, me and my third grader, is how we would implement this and what the problems are. So basically, underneath the current plan that we have now, you have small businesses, women-owned businesses that are lumped together into the same bucket. And what happens when you're lumped into the same bucket, that doesn't mean everybody actually gets to drink. You just pour the bucket over a group and you hope that they're able to drink. What we're hoping is that we'll divide the bucket into individual containers so that everybody will get to drink. And if you have individual containers for each group, then you're guaranteeing that everybody will get to drink. And that's what we want, is everybody to drink so that everybody can have a taste of the city of San Antonio's pie. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wiltshire. Porter Dillard.
I'm going to yield my time to when he comes up.
All right. Next is Christopher C. Herring.